1 2 1 2.
They might run out of gas. So there are so many variables here, Bruce, as well as the danger with that vehicle while he's driving. It really is. There are wild cards in this one that seem to be unlike many of the chases that we've watched recently.
Here we go, Chi. How you doing?
Yeah, that's why as law enforcement, there's plan A, there's plan B, there's plan C, and there may be plan D and E too, because now you got the vehicle stopped.
I'm doing this on the fly. I just got notified, and I said I was already going to set up,
where those rounds go,
but I did it on the rush, so I don't have my full setup here, but enough to go live here. So heads up, and here we go.
Yeah, and I am curious and worried. You know, some of these cars, they don't know that there's a chase that's happening, and once they start seeing all
discretion
the
be advised,
them and the helicopters, they realize
hope everyone's having a good day. We're live at the shop here. But I actually got company
I'm
as
concerned
well.
because
so
this
heads
is
up, I might have to attend to things
V6. We
depending
know
on
that
things
those suckers
how the stream flows
go
here,
through
but
a lot of fuel. And if he has or she, we don't exactly know the suspect. It looks like it's a male suspect driving that car. We don't know if there's anybody else inside the vehicle. But if they were to be so desperate to get away from police that they've tried to carjack somebody on the freeway, it's just very, very concerning when you see
Dragonfly Magnetic is welcome.
Yeah, those are all variables that the police are thinking about, and I'm sure they're talking on the radio about. The other thing, too, is in a pursuit, the lead car will drop off, and maybe the secondary car will take over because there is a fatigue factor, a tunnel vision factor of the officers. They're so focused on this vehicle that another CHP car, in this case, probably the second or third one, is calling the pursuit. And what I mean by that is they're talking about direction of travel, speed, traffic conditions, the wants on the vehicle. And those.
And just in case, we'll cut the audio there for a bit. I do have it on the phone also. What's up, Judy? Good to see you. Trying to figure out also let's see, the I-10 West, exit 8 La Brea Avenue, Mid-City. So they're headed that way. So they just passed our area probably a little, not too long ago. The 10, let's see, it's down that way a bit. So they're passing through Mid-City, downtown area, going to be coming up soon probably. What's up, Danny? Yeah, it's what is it? Thursday? Yeah, things activate on Thursdays. I was actually checking out Bigfoot Society. They're having some Ohio. They shared some really interesting audio there. And this was stolen out of Bakersfield. And, you know, we've been mentioning Bakersfield quite a bit. The stringers. So they got stringers up there, the guys that go to the scenes, have their scanners going. And, you know, we've been streaming the stringers. Streaming stringers and swingers welcome. There's one of those 10 Teslas. So Bakersfield, I've been seeing a lot more of their activity with the stringers. Actually, yesterday, two of their stringers were on live during the day. Daytime stringing. Yeah, can you believe that? That'd be a lot harder to do out here in LA due to the traffic and everything. But I would imagine at sometimes, maybe within a few hours, maybe that aren't during traffic, maybe you could pull it off in certain areas, string for a few hours. But the guys in Bakersfield were up and going, yeah, right on, Garrel. Yeah, I got notified right away. But by the time I set everything, I don't even have I was going to, set up the turntables and da-da-da-da-da. And then I got notified and I was like, oh, let me put everything together to at least stream. We'll set up the audio after. I was planning to go live here, but we got a notification that this was happening. So Gerald's been watching it from the beginning, so super cool. And I don't think Smoking Scan, is he on it yet? What's up with him? Is he off today? What's going on? So I see I don't know how to pronounce his name. Ikdamel. He's another streamer channel who does a lot of this stuff. He's on it. Looks like 30 minutes ago. I didn't see his notification, but yeah, we're here at the shop with some guests, and bro should be pulling up soon, so that'll relieve me a little bit, maybe to hang out here a little longer. What's up, Hillbilly Herb? There's been quite a bit. Garrow, actually, to bounce off the whole Nephilim giant clown connection show you had the other day. There's a few things that popped up, actually, even today, that can relate. There's some other things happening within society here that I could kind of relate to clowns, and yeah, I had things to share about that. So actually, I didn't even have time to upload. Looks like his tires might be looking flat. So we're just on, let's see, YouTube, Twitch, and X at the moment. I didn't load up the other platforms. And yeah, what's up with Smoking Scan? Maybe he's out and about. Ain't covering this one. And that's all right, because we got him. And there you can see the speedometer. We were talking about that the other day. And there goes bro pulling up. All right, cool. So we could loosen up a little more here. And let's see what the audio, what they're saying on. Are you watching the same channel there, Gerald?
What do you do?
Well, as you said, it does appear the left front and possibly the right front.
Yeah, it does, like the front tires out.
And he's going to be on the rims
what up, bro?
Very shortly. However, when the vehicle stops,
a hot
most
one.
Police cars and agencies years ago went with AR-15s.
So I'm on it.
They have a military type assault weapon.
Giving bro the heads up there.
So they're going to match firepower with firepower.
I know
that is something that happens, and it's a very dangerous situation. But if this guy were to come out, and we'll assume it's a guy.
Yeah, let's see what pops off here. The tires do look pretty wonky from here, so I don't know if they deployed the spike strips, or maybe he ran over something. Maybe someone in chat seen something. And you know, the word out here is that one speed chase usually spawns off another. So we'll keep an ear and eye out for the rest of the day. If we get one going, chances are we'll get another one. And it is Thursday, the 15th. Ooh, what's that there? Is that a tire? The tire's out. We got a tire out here. Let's get some audio.
Away, Air 7 is going to stay at a safe distance, because now we're going to see officers are at the ready, and we're going to see if this person is going to pull out. Even those people behind, though, with a high-powered rifle, an assault rifle, if that's what this is, they're still possibly at risk. So the officers have to treat this very carefully. The person is still in the vehicle, and now they, as you mentioned earlier, Colleen, we don't know how many people are in the vehicle.
Here we go,
they don't know what
standoff.
He has in there, but we have been reporting there is the possibility that this person has an assault rifle, which makes this a very dangerous situation.
We got a standoff, folks.
Authorities.
And we don't know if there's other suspects. We don't know if there's anybody else armed in the car. Bruce, we're watching this right now. Tell us what the officers are sort of doing right now, because we know they're doing some commands of some sort.
Yeah, they're talking to this person using verbal commands, asking them to drop the keys out, open the door as a
So
suspect.
they are in contact with
keep
him.
your hands above your
And
head, keep
he's
away
got
from
an
your
AR.
waist, comply to
How
our
about
commands,
that?
walk back to
Yikes.
our vehicle, or lay down in the center of the street, and then they'll do a tactical approach. But
All right, looks like he's giving up there. There was actually another
Okay.
one with video.
This
was a
the,
fatal
the
shooting.
best of all circumstances.
Fisherman's Wharf,
It's
San
interesting they don't have them
Francisco
laid down
yesterday.
yet. But, you know, obviously they
Big
know what they're
power
doing.
gun used, and the guy also gave himself
They
up.
must not see a
Colleen,
weapon.
I'm sorry, but different agencies do different felony traffic stops. Some will call them back to the door frame of the car and then handcuff them and search them. Others will have
Looks
them
like
lay
he's
out in
hemmed
the
up
middle
here,
of the
but
street.
you know,
Others will
it's
have
never
them
over. Always
go
keep
into
an eye out.
custody
We've
right in
seen
front of
things
the patrol
happen
car.
when one gets
Not only did
arrested
he
before.
comply, it
So
seems as if through
and
this
there you can
chase,
see
they've been able to have a
traffic
pretty good
backing
idea
up.
that there's nobody else in that car.
So we're in the
While they
looks
haven't
like
officially cleared the vehicle,
Santa
their
Monica,
demeanor has
Cheviot
changed
Hills
remarkably.
area.
Now they'll move forward to make sure that there's nobody else in that car. But it does look as if this is going to be a situation where they have one suspect in custody.
Tennessee, we got a
know
hot
at
one
least
going
grand
here.
theft, possibly robbery. There will be a litany of charges related to the chase itself because this suspect, we believe we saw him sideswipe several vehicles. We saw him run into the rear of several vehicles. And we had a chase that was from Bakersfield to
Much love, brother.
near Santa Monica, Cheviot Hills down on the west side of town. Once he went down
There
the
goes the
5
turntable.
and got on the westbound side of the 10 freeway before a spike strip knocked out the front wheels of that vehicle. But it does look like they're clearing the vehicle now.
Yeah, and you know, this is going to be a big investigation. So for anyone who's trying to take that 10 West,
Heads up
heading
there,
to
10
Santa
West,
Monica,
y'all.
you are going to be in for a big headache. So try to find alternate routes because right now we know that these investigations will.
All right. Looks like that's a wrap there. How about I finish setting up here? Yeah, we got quite a bit I want to get into. We'll see if we can make it happen. I don't know. Might get something else popping off here. But let's set up. Car is cleared. All right. Says Gerald, and we'll
Roger that.
yeah, let's finish setting up here. We'll get this audio set up, maybe do a little sound check, talk a little Bigfoot. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, the clown thing could be a whole other show. But I want to mention those fresh new things though while they're popping off today. And there's been quite a few clown stuff this week that we could tie into the Nephilim giants. And what else? What else did we want to get into? Yeah, some more Bigfoot stuff. Keeping an eye out on that missing person case still. No updates on that. We're going to keep that going as well because, you know, we're not going to forget about it. We want to know what's going on. We want to help however we can. So I think by getting into it, talking about it, you know, letting more people find out, maybe someone in the area might hear or know something or might be able to share something by listening. So anyway, yeah, right on, girl. So do I. Yeah, appreciate you. It was fun hanging out. We're hanging out with Chi and Gerald here, Midwest Night Watchers last night. That's always fun. And I want to thank them. Actually, I should I might have to switch gears and get some other project going that I've been needing to catch up with Gerald and Chi. Maybe we'll get that going and then hop on here in a little bit. So there we go. That was a wrap. That was a quick one. Glad we could practice and you know, as things pop off like that, we'll try to bring it to you live here, live and direct. Yeah. Much love, everyone. See you on a bit. Let's see if we could hit an outro here. Boop, doop, 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 doop.